I'm
So
gone.
let's see what this mace thing is all about.
Locked.
Visualize the mace you saw in the Dream Builder. You focus on your memory of the mace, visualizing the lines that run up the shaft, up to the spiked sphere. You imagining the aura of power that surrounded it. You hear a click, and the compartment cracks open enough for you to slide your fingers in and open it the rest of the way. Glass Eye, Heaven and Earth, Quill Pen. Where to begin? Alright. Take it all. Let's start with that mace. A fearsome aura of your power, emanates from this massive weapon. It is instantly apparent that only those that are pure of heart can truly wield it. Usable only by fighters who are good characters and who are the Nameless One. That does not fit us, because we are not a fighter. Alright. Glass Eye. -1 to damage with all attacks. This Glass Eye is a poor replacement for a real one, that whereas depth perception is impaired while this eye is worn. Okay, does anything happen if we equip it?
Don't want to part with that. Don't want to part with that.
Right. Well, in that case, what? I think we should hold on to it. I'm a little bit confused, though. You found this quill pen in the storage closet in your room in the fest hall. It appears quite ordinary. What if we try to use it? Let's try writing with it.
Updated my journal.
You decide to try writing an entry in your journal about your find in the storage closet with your new pen. The instant you touch the tip of the pen to paper, however, it suddenly starts writing on its own, scribbling quickly, almost dragging your hand along with it, as it flies over the page, inscribing words that don't seem to be your own. It writes, "If everything's gone according to plan, you followed my directions in the journal we carry with us. Found the glass eye left with the anarchists that you visualized in order to open the closet in your room, and acquired this pen. Excellent. I wanted to be sure it would be an incarnation of resources and intelligence that found this before any other. Now listen carefully, because you have a job to do. If you're reading this, it means I failed in defeating our enemy. As you surely know this by now, a malevolent force continues to sending shadows against us, killing us time and time again. I have crossed the plains looking for his identity, and I believe I have at last found his location. He resides in a great fortress on the negative material plane. What's more, I know how to get to him." The pen continues writing, describing what you've already learned from Trias of the portal in the mortuary, and what you need to do to activate it. Then it continues writing. "You must continue my work and destroy this creature so we can finally get some peace from him. Use whatever you need to achieve this end. If they somehow manage to survive our journey, find the Gisurai Dakin. His blade has the potential to be the mightiest of weapons. Take the skull, he can be useful, but whatever you do, don't trust him. The old archer Zakaria is a blind, drunken, sodden fool, but his aim is unerring. As for the girl Daenerys, if my backup plan works, then you won't be finding her among the living, but she'll be of more use to you than any of them."
Updated my journal.
"You'll have an advantage that I don't, you see. She's coming with me to the fortress, and if I've worked things right, she'll die there. But she loves us greatly, the dim-witted thing, and like the dustmen say, strong emotions like hers tie us to this world. She will exist both on that plane and on ours, probably wherever her memory is laid to rest. She can serve as a spy on our enemy's movements for you. But don't be a fool and tell her that's what she's for. She's not likely to take it kindly, and that'll end her use to us. Use the knowledge that she can give you wisely. Don't let sentimentality get in your way, and stop this killer once and for all. P.S. I found this mason undersigil the other day. I can't make any of use of it, but maybe you can, so I figured I'd leave it here for you. Enjoy.
Updated my journal.
What do we need the succubus for? She'll turn on us, she will.
Alright. Well, I guess that's that.
All right.
Though our character is disgusted at his previous self, or in light of that, maybe he'll make one last trip to the Smoldering Corpse Bar and talk to his party members before this final leg of his journey.
Your mastery of discipline is impressive, Dakon.
In the eyes of Zerthamon, I am nothing.
Surely you're being too harsh on yourself.
A long road must I still travel. This is but the beginning.
Okay, let's get a drink. Heart wine? Have we done that before? The passage of a glass of Kirst's famous heart wine. The bouquet is breathtaking, and the wine itself is full-bodied and fruity. The aftertaste leaves nothing to be desired. Made from real razor vine, that is. Wish I knew the secret, says the barkeeper. You want another? We have to say no. Alright, let's do our last round of talking with our party members. Probably the last.
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
How did you die? He says, no idea. Other questions? I could use some advice. Guess that's the only new thing we can ask him. This is all your show, I'm just following you around. Alright. Valor? Wanted to ask you some questions. Ask, and I shall answer! You say you serve justice, Valor. How? Justice uses mercy killers as her eyes. Justice uses mercy killers to dispense her will. When sentence is passed, she lends us her strength. Alright, but how do you know when to dispense justice? Justice sees through my eyes. The eyes of a mercy killer can see the cracks of weakness, the frailties, the wounds of mercy upon the heart. In seeing, I know the guilty. I know their fear. What do you see when you look at another? All I see is judged. I may look at the heart and mind of another and know them. The eye of justice sees through me. Alright, what do you think of Morta? He knows nothing of justice. What about Anna? The tiefling is tainted by the lower planes. Her blood leaves no room for loyalty to justice. She understands justice, but she ignores it. She will not ignore me. Her eyes narrow. You best be keeping your blind eye off me, spirit. I have no dealing with you, so I won't. Tiefling, answer me. Have you ever committed an injustice? Uh-oh. Nay, spirit, and you've got no business of questioning me, you don't. Justice gives me the right. Aye? And what justice might that be? Your justice is not my justice. It's as hollow as your suit of armor. You make your own justice, which you blindly ignore when it comes to judging yourself. Mercy colors are justice. Our actions are above, questioned Tiefling. Oh, aye? Well, yeah, and your mercy killers swung many of me friends from the leafless tree in the name of justice when the inclination struck ye. Burn in Bader's fires, you cursed half-dead thing, and may the powers water on ye for good measure. I wish your armor to be dropped into the foundry vat and melted down so that not a plate remains. Valor says, for the last time, Tiefling, have you ever committed an injustice? Refusal to answer is an admission of guilt. Valor is, well, fanatic. Alright, Valor, stop this. Now. Justice gives me the right. Guilt cloaks her like a second skin. It is not mercy, it is my order. Do you want me to test my weakness, Valor? All that stand in the path of justice shall be sentenced. You have earned your fate. Okay. Well.
Time is over.
I'm hurt.
Oh dear. Well, I think we saw this coming. Well... Damn. Well, I guess our character should have reasoned that Valor is not... is not a very sociable person. But I think this kind of confrontation was inevitable.
Encore, encore.
Oh, here we are back in the mortuary. Yeah, I think the Nameless One will want revenge. Actually. No, I think we're going to go after Valor after resting. Alright, here we are. We're back. With some interesting background music for the occasion. We're going to deal with Valor, and then continue our discussions with our party members.
Good as done.
Yeah, Nameless One should cast... Actually, I think he'll use his item. Good, you're wounded. You will be dead soon. Great!
You're proving yourself to be quite useful, Mort. Keep this up and you'll have to be rewarded.
Okay. Mercy Killer Patron. Nothing to see here. We'll just, Oh. Well, anyway. We're just dealing with, nobody you know. Okay. I want something to drink. This time we'll have mead. And we will resume our talks with our party members. Now that Valor is gone.